Hi, welcome everyone. As you know, we are here because we are wrapping up my water fundraiser. I would now like us to take a moment to listen to and to reflect on the water song. We're here because we are going to kind of feel what it's like to be a girl in Kenya. These girls do this thing, something that you would never have to experience. They do it every day and several times a day. The load they carry is much, much heavier than we will be carrying. Right, we'll be carrying water. I know this doesn't sound very fun, but girls in other countries, not just Kenya, don't have a choice. The long journey and the dirty water that is collected means that girls are unable to go to school and worse, are at risk of death. While I'm doing my fundraiser, I've researched a lot about water so I can tell other people about it. Did you know that clean water is not available everywhere in Kenya, even though we are one of the most water-rich countries? I didn't know that fact until last week or so. Many of our indigenous communities live on reserves where water is contaminated and hard to access, and I don't think that's really fair. So I would like to start our program with the indigenous practice of honoring and acknowledging those who have stepped on this land before us. Indigenous people have lived on the lands we now call Richmond Hill for many centuries and have made and continue to make very important contributions to Richmond Hill and to our country. We are on the traditional territories of the Wendat, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe peoples, whose presence continues today. We would also like to acknowledge that the land we are on is at the meeting place of two treaties, the lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit and the First Nations of the Williams Treaty. We thank them and all Indigenous people for being the keepers of these lands and now sharing it with us. In another Indigenous tradition, the earth is said to be a woman, Mother Earth, and her life source, her blood, is water. For this reason, women and water have a unique relationship. Water flows through a woman, nourishes her, and allows her to give life. In the words of an Anishinaabe grandmother, water isn't just for drinking or washing. Water has its own spirit. Water is alive. Water has memory. Water knows how you treat it. Water knows you. You should get to know water too.